one lens looking at you, one lens looking at me, one lens looking out.
Is it worth checking to see it's alright, or are you confident?
That should be right. It's numbers are ticking away, that's a good sign.
I meant more just to make sure like the picture's like you want it.
Yeah, it should be alright. I was hoping that was going to be a bit more straight so I could actually hold on to that, but I'll have to have a little bit of a wobble. If it doesn't work well in this light level, we'll have to come back tomorrow and do it in the daytime. Off. As we hit the cable, suddenly accelerate.
Welcome aboard the Emirates Airline. For your safety and comfort, we request that you remain seated at all times. Thank you and enjoy the flight.
Welcome to your southbound flight on the Emirates Airline. We'll soon be at a cruising altitude of 90 metres, higher than the top of Tower Bridge. The Emirates Airline links the Royal Docks with the Greenwich Peninsula. On this flight, we'll help you to discover a fascinating corner of one of the most exciting cities in the world. Just a few miles to the northwest is the London 2012 Olympic Park. The Games were an enormous success, watched by more than 3 billion people globally. And huge efforts have gone into making sure the Games leave a powerful legacy for future generations.
Competing at the London Olympics 2012 was one of the best experiences of my life.
Yeah, well, it sees that.
If I could go back and do it again, I would do it 1,000 times over.
It will look up that high. But
as soon as I stepped in there, the roar was just electric.
Maybe a little.
And the noise got louder and louder. Just
over there.
Just lifted up. Yeah.
She's currently in a stitching zone, but it will come around.
Support the British athletes got, the support every athlete got was just immense. And hopefully I can share this memory and inspire the next generation of athletes coming through.
The Olympic Park is a catalyst for the regeneration of large parts of East London. It continues from the Olympic legacy. There are opportunities for people to take part in skills and training programs. It's a fantastic green space and a great place to just come and explore.
The Docklands area of London went into decline after the Second World War. But in the 1980s there was major new development here, and the business district of Canary Wharf rose into the sky. It now contains many of the tallest buildings in the UK, and more than 100,000 people work in the district.
The original idea of Canary Wharf came about by accident. The government had invited down a guy called Michael von Clem, who was a banker, but was really looking for a site for a factory. And he looked around and he said, well, actually not a great site for a factory. But he knew that banking was changing. He was going to need a massive trading hall to his bank. And that's where the idea came from.
Past underneath.
Canary Wharf is the fastest growing and largest new business district in Europe. Lots and lots of exciting developments have happened in the east side of London, and all linked by the Docklands Light Railway, by the Jubilee Line, by Crossrail, by all the other transport infrastructure that links into those. The Docklands Light Railway trip through Canary Wharf has been listed as one of the 10 great railway journeys of the world. It is one of the great regeneration projects of the last century.
The River Thames has been the lifeblood of London since Roman times, and trading ships have plied its waters for centuries. As the size of ships increased, they needed powerful tugboats to guide them. Despite the demise of the old docks, the tugs and their skippers are still the workhorses of the river.
I'm probably the oldest tug skipper on the River Thames at the moment, but we still go out and do a day's work. Oh, changes are unbelievable. In fact, you could walk one end of the dock to the other end of the dock on barges. We could tell where we were by the smells on the River Thames them days. You knew it was the soap factory, you knew you was at Headledge. Then you come to Purfleet Reach and you could smell all the oils. And then as you come round Thames Water, round there you could smell the sewage. Right up until when you got to the Pepper House or what, you knew you was at the spice mills. But not now, different today. All them days are gone. That's when men were made of iron and boats were made of wood.
Traditional tugs have now been joined by a fleet of fast catamarans. Thames clippers carry thousands of passengers every day.
The boats go 30 knots, so approximately 40 miles an hour, so probably one of the fastest modes of transport in London. The river bus service runs every 20 minutes to North Greenwich Pier, which is just a 5-minute walk from the Emirates Airline. Now coming into Greenwich, you should probably see the Royal Maritime Museum. It's a fantastic location and it's just an 8-minute trip from North Greenwich. I think the river's got a key role to play for the regeneration of East London. We very much see the Thames as a tube line in the future.
Cutting through the Greenwich Peninsula, the Greenwich Meridian line represents 0 degrees of longitude. It divides the eastern and western hemispheres of the Earth and serves as the reference point for the world's clocks. It's also the inspiration for a new world-class sculpture trail, the Line, stretching more than 3 miles from the O2 to the Olympic Park.
The Line is a project that will be bringing contemporary art into the Greenwich Peninsula and the Royal Docks. There are 2 works that have been on the Greenwich Peninsula that were commissioned for the millennium. There's Richard Wilson's A Slice of Reality, which is a cross-section through a ship. And then there's Anthony Gormley's Quantum Cloud. It's made of thousands of steel rods, and you can see this elusive figure hidden within this cloud. And if people are wanting to continue the walk, there'll be work along the River Lee and the canals, which is another extraordinary walk, an undiscovered gem.
Thank you for flying the Emirates Airline. Exit here for the Emirates Aviation Experience, the Thames Clipper, the O2 and transport links. Oyster, return and single ticket holders, please alight here and exit to the left.
That's obviously where you'd normally be over this other side, but we're running at half speed.
Yes, and I'm surprised that given it's supposed to be for commuters at full speed, why would you bother having this?
O2 at the moment.
No, I don't like the last walk up was 8 o'clock.
Yeah, which is sensible because it gets a bit dark after that. That fun fair down there. There's a big wheel next. We go past the O2 to the left. Where the light's shining up from.
It looks suspiciously like one, yeah. Don't know why, but it's definitely what it looks like.
Quite a steep descent the other side, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Strange when you go down.
Almost plummeting. It's a reasonably full pod.
Boat over there.
The gantry arms going past, and we plummet to the ground. Not too literally. It's a fairly steep descent, isn't it? out. At the other station. Just about 11 minutes. I'll stop the recording, it's great.